Yo, 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 what's going on? It is your boy Shawn Soundz. Today, I really mess with this shirt. Hold on. Say believe in yourself even if nobody else does. With the Sasquatch on the front, you know what I'm saying? I fuss with this shirt. Walmart be having some shit sometimes. But today, I feel like I want to take y'all to Memphis real quick. Um, as you know, there are a lot of artists out of Memphis that really, really been killing it in the rap game lately. You got people like Glorilla, you got Moneybagg Yo, you got Yo Gotti, a lot of the people from the CMG, you know what I'm saying, music group. And really, man, I feel like it's a lot of talent that come from that area. So that is what's been inspiring me the last couple days. And today we just gonna cook up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna head to Memphis real quick. Um, so I have some drums that I probably should have pulled up before I went live, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I definitely haven't programmed any 808s in any of these things. I definitely played some of my videos back, and I'm like, dang, you ain't dropped no kind of 808s on them. I look at myself sometimes and just be like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, today is gonna be the day we kind of experiment with some 808s. And I'm playing around in a drum kit that I'm already familiar with, just so I don't spend so much time clicking through samples. I know y'all ain't here for that. Y'all came here for the bangers. So what I'm getting ready to do is turn my tempo up because I already know I'm not dealing with 120 when we coming from Memphis. It's a lot of high energy records from that area. So I at least want to be like 140, something like that. Right now I'm programming it to 145. Don't ask me why I stopped there because I do not have an answer for you. But that's what I'm choosing right now. So we're gonna flip through, find us a nice strong kick. Actually, you know what? I don't want no crazy kick because I want the 808 to be able to do its job. So I want my kick to be decent, but nothing too crazy. There we go. That first one I wasn't really feeling, but the second one, I feel like it's giving me what I need because it thumps, but it doesn't. Oh wow, got it on the totally wrong, different thing. Um, I just knew I had the right thing highlighted. So now we gotta turn that off. Okay. There we go. Got all kind of stuff on my keyboard, man. But yeah, so anyway, hold on, let me switch back over here and make sure I'm centered. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted a nice little kick to sit underneath the 808. I need something that's a little punchy, like so the 808 can take care of all the sub frequencies. So after that, we're gonna pick out a nice clean little clap, and then we're gonna be off to the races, man. Okay, that one works. And like I said, we always go through, make sure all of our channels are gain staged. I'm actually getting ready to do all of them right now before we have that problem again. So, gain staging is what I do to make sure no matter what gets programmed, I got some kind of headroom, right? Headroom is very important when it comes down to mixing your song because you don't want it to be pressed all the way to to the ends of the earth because you have no idea how things are going to sound. So you want to give each individual sound enough space to interact with the other sounds so you can figure out where it sounds in the mix, and then you can turn the whole mix up at once. instead of going through and just trying to turn everything down so you're not clipping. Clipping is when you go above the threshold that's recommended and you start to get sounds that are like distorted or they just sound a little crazy. So we definitely want to make sure that we stay away from distortion, but we do want the beat to thump. So if you can get everything to thump when it's turned down, as soon as you turn it back to regular volume, chef's kiss. So right now we have our kick. So I'm actually getting ready to name this channel because right now I just say instrument 5. This is our clap. Get ready to name that channel. Right now I just said instrument 6. We do need to pick out a hi-hat. Closed hat. Can't make it too much easier than that. First one sounded great. Grab that. We are going to name this channel hi-hat. Now here comes the part that is a little harder. Now I have to pick out my 808. Not an easy task at all. Excuse me, I've been kind of trying not to burp. I've been trying to drink a little more of this energy drink so I can stay awake for y'all. What I noticed is I don't like how they taste. I think that's what stopped me from getting energy drinks on a regular, because they not really doing it for me taste wise. So I mixed it with some juice like it's alcohol, because I'm trash like that. I'm mixing energy drinks, which is wild. But yeah, get you some apple juice, makes everything better. Ooh, this sounds dangerous. I don't want that one though. That sounds exactly the same. Oh, it is the same. Okay, so I got two of the same thing in here, which ain't the worst thing in the world. I like this one. I'm gonna go back to the one I like. Was it that one? Yeah, it was this one. So yeah, we're gonna go back to this one. And the thing that I try to do with my 808s is I want to make sure that when they get sent to a key, that key is real. So what I do is I take that channel and I go grab what is called a tuner. And my tuner is going to tell me exactly what note is being played. So if I map it to C3 and I play C3, it's supposed to tell me that this note is C3, right? Or it's supposed to tell me that the note is C. But right now, it's telling me that the note is C sharp. I hit C sharp, it's telling me that the note is D. I hit D, it's telling me the note is D sharp. So it's one semitone off every time. So what I'm going to do is come in here and instead of programming it to C3, I'm going to program it to C sharp 3. So now, whatever note I end up playing should be the note that my tuner tells me is playing. Now I hit C and it's at C. It's also telling me it's about 30 cents off, which is something that I can change inside the thing. So hold on, let's bring this tuner back up so we can make sure everything is everything. Bring this back to the front. Woo, excuse me. Hmm. Okay, that's no time playing around with this 808. Um, so yeah, from here, all I have to do is think about how I want to program this beat. Now, I've been listening to some different songs from Memphis, and I feel like a lot of them have certain things in common, right? So, with that being the case, I kind of want to play around with some of the things that I noticed and see what I can make happen. So, I feel like I want to. So we're gonna play around in the key of B today. Um, B minor to be exact. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do things. So let me think. All right, works for me. Let's program it. All right, it was a couple extra notes in there, but I think for the most part, I got what I wanted to down. So we're gonna come in here, select everything, zoom so we can see all the notes that were played. And then right here was an extra note. And I think that was it. I only played one little extra note in there. Look at me. All right, so we got our main little melody down, right? Okay, so one of these hit a little early. Yeah, we're gonna add that last little note in there real quick. Dun 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 dun. Okay. All right, so hold on, where is my 808? That's probably this one, right? With the tuner on it. Yeah. So we going. Okay. I don't know if y'all can hear this actually. Let me turn this up just a little bit because I'm realizing how low it sounds now that everything is gain staged. Let's do it. Okay. That is my 808 program. Very simple. All right, I had a couple of notes back here that was a little off game, you know what I'm saying, a little early. Actually, I'm gonna mute this 808 really quick while I get this kick and the rest of this stuff in order. So okay. All right, bet. The class is gonna be very simple. Not really too much special going on there. Hi-hats is gonna have a little more of a bounce to them. So yeah, something like that. Okay, now the reason that I played it like this is because okay, so the notes that are a little more spaced out, I want to take them and we are going to duplicate them in a way to where they're twice as fast, right? But the little triplet thing that I was doing, I kind of want to keep that timing by itself. So I'm highlighting the rest of the notes that weren't in that little quick triplet, and we are going to one, quantize them, and then two, double them for every other step. So instead of sounding like it's gonna be like doubled. Yeah, yeah. And then what we're gonna do is actually turn this up just a little bit faster. I know I said 145. We're gonna see what like 152 feel like, 153, something like that. Stop playing with me. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna take these 808s and move them up an octave just to make sure that they moving how I want them to move. Actually, That was not my 808. I highlighted the hi-hat on accident. So now we're gonna grab the actual 808, move that up just to see if it's doing what I wanted to do, like note wise. And sometimes I program them in a higher octave just so I can make sure they have the bounce that I want them to have. And then from there, once I can hear what the notes are actually doing, I'll take it down to the octave where it can really act as a bass. So this is me just trying to get my melody as far as the 808s are concerned. Just get my idea out and see if there's anything else that I want to do. I actually feel like I want to add another one right there. Yeah, so we're gonna do that all the way through. Add another one right here. This one gets shortened. Add another one right there. Add another one right here. All right, so I'll go. I'm up here. Why do I keep going to the wrong channel? All right, so the second one need to be, we're going F sharp E. All right, I feel like this last little stanza ain't really, it ain't really giving me enough energy. So we're gonna figure out how we gonna change that up. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm done. I'm done playing with the 808s, y'all. Okay, so time to shift them back to the octave they belong in so they can do their job. All right, so I know they're a little unimpressive when they get moved back down to a lower octave. And to help with that, I'm gonna call on a couple friends, you know what I'm saying? And when I dig into this kilohertz part of my plugins, they have something that helps with that. And it is called a transient shaper. Now, a transient is the part of like a drum that you will see spike when you look at an EQ, right? The transient is the part that pops, it's the first initial sound, so it's the biggest part of a sound wave. And what this does is it takes that and it brings it to the front, right? It adds flair to it, and it makes that part cut through the mix a little bit better. So the more attack that you put on a transient, the sharper it sounds, the more punchy it sounds. And with this being the 808 and basically carrying the bounce of the record, you want to make sure that that transient is knocking, right? So we're gonna turn the attack up on the transient just to make sure that it's punching the way it needs to. So it has three different things, right? So it has the attack, which is gonna make sure that the front part of the drum stands out a little more, brings it up in the mix, if you will. Excuse me, I sound disgusting right now. I feel like my kids got me sick. But the pump is basically how fast the sound dips back down after the transient. So if you want it to sound like a punch and then no more, you will add that pump just to make sure that after the transient does what it does, the rest of it doesn't necessarily follow suit, right? Because you don't want to make the whole thing loud. You just want that initial punch. So the pump makes sure that the sound is quick. Now, sustain does the exact opposite of that. The sustain is if you want it to be elongated, right? If you want this sound to last a little bit longer, let's say you have an 808 where you want it to lead into the next note, or you want your 808 to last longer than your actual kick drum is, because maybe you got a really quick kick drum, but you want your 808 to outlast that. That's perfect if you have a side chain or something that dips your 808 down when your kick is present, but then that 808 can take up the space after that kick is no longer present. So depending on how you mix your beat and how you get things set up, those are things that you want to look at. Me personally, right now, I'm just boosting this attack so this 808 doesn't sound so flat in the mix. Okay. Actually, I'm listening to it now. Either I'm gonna reprogram the kick, or we just gonna get him up out of there, because that 808 is taking care of everything it needs to take care of right now. But like I said, I'm done tweaking the 808. We're gonna move on to the next part of the beat, right? So these bells are doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to take out some of the frequencies that might make it a little annoying. Because when you got a sound like this that's repeating through the whole beat, sometimes you just gotta, throw something in there that's gonna mix it up just a little bit. So I'm getting ready to find one of my favorite EQs so I can go in here and get it together. Now what I'm noticing right now is it has a lot of low end for a bell. I don't feel like that's necessary, so I'm getting that out of there immediately because I need space for my kick and my 808 to live. And if I have some of my higher register instruments kind of taking up space down there, when everything plays together, it's gonna sound muddy. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get rid of all that. And now that I did, you don't even really hear a difference in the bell, which means that I got rid of frequencies that the bell wasn't even really using. But it showed them on my EQ, even though they were low, it showed that they were there because it's accurate and it's showing me exactly what's going on. I feel like the 10K area has a little information that I don't necessarily need. So I am going to take a bell curve and go to this little 10K area and swoop that down. Cool. So we did some stuff on the EQ side of things that is going to keep this bell nice and contained. Now what I'm getting ready to do is do a little something to it that is going to make it sound unique. So I like that. Add a little extra reverb to it. Okay. Now I want to add some really low register piano, but before I make it low register, I just want to make sure I'm hitting notes that coincide with what we got going on in the melody. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. All right, so this is the piano that gets pulled up in Logic, like when I click on my template. I'm gonna just program it with this piano, and then we're gonna go back through and change it to a piano that we can actually rock with. So dang, I forgot what was my last note. Was it? Or I think it was that. Okay. Mm-mm. First of all, before I go any further with this beat, stop playing with me, man. Just stop. I'm really that nigga out here. Like, before, first of all, if you haven't already, make sure you click subscribe. Subscribe to this channel so you can see me do shit like this every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Do that for you. Don't even do that for me. Subscribe for yourself so you can see this happening live every Tuesday. You feel me? Um, real quick, if you don't already follow me on my socials, I'm everywhere at GS the Dream, GSTHADREAM. If you're on Twitter, you can follow me at Shawn Sounds Like. You know what I'm saying? That is my Twitter. Honestly, my producer Twitter is where I really get my shit off, because like my rapper Twitter, I be trying to be politically correct just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case. But my producer Twitter, Shawn Sounds Like, is really that's where I post more random shit, what's on my brain at the time. Yeah, so you gonna, if you want to really follow the page where I be on my shit, go ahead and follow that one. Instagram is GS the Dream, or do I really want to get out my other Instagram? Because I just be posting family shit on there, so you don't really need to follow the other one. But yeah, but back to this beat. So the thing about it is, the only thing that is missing is like a counter melody, right? Because we got the keys playing like a kind of giving it like a low register. It's almost like a second bass line, right? Because we got the 808s doing what they supposed to do, but these pianos being played so low kind of give it a more grounded tone to everything. And that might be something that you only bring in on the second half of your verse, like when somebody really get in their bag or they get to talking their shit, or maybe you bring this in when you bring the 808s out. You know, maybe when you feel like the beat is missing some low end, or the same thing has been playing for too long, you could drop a lot of shit out and then just have that piano come in, maybe the piano and the bells back to back. Nigga, it could get crazy. So since I have so many different ways that I can play that, I feel like the only thing that's really missing is like a counter melody. So I need something to kind of play off of what the bells are doing. So I'm right now I'm thinking that we can throw a synth in there, but I'm really trying to figure out what kind of synth sounds like it makes the most sense. So Okay, first of all, I gotta turn this down because this sound is ridiculously loud. So even though everything is already turned down like crazy, I want to turn this down just a little bit more because these leads they turned up for some reason. The volume on here is crazy. For some reason, this reminds me of like I'm on one or something like that, like a Drake song. Not necessarily those notes, but this instrument kind of reminds me of I'm on one. There we go. At this point, I'm kind of just having fun. So, um, the lead I just added had a lot of low end information too, so I'm gonna go ahead and EQ that out. I feel like I could turn this back up just a little bit now. Okay. Um, one thing I do want to do is make sure that this piano, this low piano doesn't sound boring, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to output, throw a little movement on it, and see what we can do. Now I do have a preset that I almost always go to because it never fails. So I'm gonna put that one on here and just see what it do. Why do I even go to any of the other It's hold on, it's literally 300 presets in here. This one almost always does the job. It almost always gives me just enough movement. And then when I feel like it's doing too much, it does have this little dry, wet, like mix knob that I can always kind of tweak it to where it gives me exactly what I want. Now, what's happening is on one side, there's a filter and a reverb, and on the other side, there's a filter, an EQ, and a reverb. So what happens is I get to mix how those things interact with each other because there's like an engine A and an engine B thing, and then they got like the little crosshairs thing. So I get to pick out just how much of engine A I want to be at work, just how much of engine B I want to be at work, and then how much of that signal I want to be transmitted, period. So with that being the case, it gives me a lot of hands-on, like tweakable knobs and stuff that I can push to get the sound exactly how I want it. But honestly, as soon as I click the preset, it's pretty much already ready to go. So that adds a little extra to the pianos. Give them some extra movement, make them bounce around just a little bit. And yeah. I mean, what else you want me to do, man? This beat is done. We got the main melody. Let's just play all of this. We got the main melody, right? We got our low piano. Then after that, we have our lead, which is our counter melody. Got our clap. Hi-hat. And away. You know what? We can't add a snare in here. Just to you know what I'm saying, switch things up a little bit. That's a clean snare right there. I think I like that one just because it's a little dirtier. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like my freaks dirty. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that one is slightly dirtier, so we're gonna go ahead and move forward with that one. Just because I want to keep it low enough to where it doesn't really interfere with the snare that we already have in action, but also I want to make sure that it's an accent snare and you don't have it competing with the clap that's already programmed into the beat. And I think I might use it on the like a little bit before the clap that's programmed, and then maybe do a little run on the turnaround. If ever I can get the spinning wallet, the little beach ball, the little spinny thing, whenever it lets me program this, I'll be good. Please don't tell me I done did all this and my computer is about to crash this session. Please no. because I didn't save this at all. Let this be a lesson to y'all out there. If you are creating, you need to be saving. Don't be like me. Don't be like Shawn. Please don't. Still getting a little spinny ball. I guess while y'all here, we can click through the rest of these. Yeah, a lot of these are really loud. Everything in my session is turned down, so everything in the folder sounds really loud in comparison. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Dang, man, I was on a roll too, and now all I did was change the instrument on the channel. I ain't do nothing crazy. I changed the instrument on the channel, and now all of my shit is being weird. Come on, man. You know what? A lot of times when Logic does this, it means that the session auto saved. So I should be able to close out of this and come back. But I don't know if I want to take that particular risk right now. So I'm going to just go through and close a bunch of other stuff on my computer and see what that does for me. Because, yeah, the way this is moving is not cool. Can't close my internet browser because then I'm not going to be live no more. So, I guess I get us another 2 minutes. What is it? 11:16 now. By 11:18, if I don't see any improvement, I'm gonna just call it a night. And yeah, we gonna catch y'all next time, man. But while I'm here, make sure that y'all go to your favorite streaming platform and listen to the Survival EP, listen to Malcolm Y, and those things will get you prepared for the music that I have been putting together lately. While I got y'all here, let me turn this down just a little bit. We're gonna play a song off of It's Not You, It's Me.
Don't check me, nigga, check something different.
Not that one. Not that song. Where is it's probably in my references folder. I want to say this is feature shit. There we go, references.
You say slow down, there's no rush. You can't have love without trust, but you can't spell trust without us. It's the same thing. But we slow down and speed up. You fell in love with my touch, but you can't spell lust without us. It's the same thing, same thing, same thing, same old things. The same thing, same thing. Y'all already feel like we're talking about the same thing right now. Same old thing. Yeah, though, look. Save the narrative, you saving it for marriage. Let's keep it real, you ain't gotta be embarrassed, girl, we want the same thing. Even if a one night stand ain't the same thing, you hit my line tomorrow and you'll get the same dream. So you ain't gotta worry about if this'll change things. This'll get your schedule rearranged thing. all over your crib. We had to rearrange things, did some leave a stain things. But look, don't gotta worry about me ducking your calls. I knew conversation came with the draws when I was getting involved. And I could tell you was reserved when we was hitting it off. We might as well get our differences off. You like, how can I love you if I don't trust you? I'm like, how I'm gonna love you if I don't love you? If your pics ain't what my face light up to, let's take care of that before you ask me to cuff you, ma.
So yeah, that's a song that I've been chilling, sitting on. That's gonna be on a project. Let me play out something that's not gonna be on a project, but it's still something I rock with. Since we waiting, you know what I'm saying? By the way, I made the beats on all of this, so you know what I'm saying?
Gotta take a risk, you won't be rich, that's what I told myself. Gotta stay consistent in this shit, that's what I show myself. Uber driver swerving lane to lane, I should've drove myself. Coming back again like I'm on my second win. Myself, Uber driver swerving lane to lane, I should've drove myself. Coming back again like I'm on my second win. Gotta take a risk, you won't be rich, that's what I told myself. Gotta stay consistent in this shit, that's what I show myself. Uber driver swerving lane to lane, I should've drove myself. Coming back again like I'm on my second win. Hey, look, the way this nigga swerving, I think he gon' crash the whip. If you catch me out my lab and shit, I be with savages. I ain't even mean to snag a bitch, did that on accident. I'm a pro and I be tagging it, I'm a protagonist. Hey look, all my homies know that everywhere I go is home. I could kick my feet up places you be scared to go alone. Yeah, my DNA is different, it's G in my chromosomes. If they catch me out in public, she might catch the Holy Ghost. Hey look, I been out of my mind, but still on my grind, I ain't wasting my time no more. Don't try making no plans, you ain't got no friends, I don't even wanna slide no more. I stay out the way, like way out, like I ain't that guy no more. Niggas act way too foul, can't let folks in, I don't even wanna try no more. Look, gotta take a risk, you won't be rich, that's what I told myself. Gotta stay consistent in this shit, that's what I show myself. Uber driver swerving lane to lane, I should've drove myself. Coming back again like I'm on my second win. Gotta take a risk, you won't be rich, that's what I told myself. Gotta stay consistent in this shit, that's what I show myself. Uber driver swerving lane to lane, I should've drove myself. Coming back again like I'm on my second win.
So yeah, while I was playing those two songs, my computer still has not given me the go to open Logic back up. Still doing a little spinny ball thing. So we're gonna call it a night, y'all. I appreciate you for tapping in, listening to me. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you leave a comment so that you know, people on here can know that you enjoy what you was watching. Make sure you follow me on all my socials so I can get back at you if you got any questions or if you want to leave any feedback. Yo, that beat was fire. Yo, that beat was ass. Yo, that beat was whatever. You know what I'm saying? Come talk to me. I talk back. With that being said, please make sure that you stream my music. Come back next Tuesday and see what I got for y'all. We're gonna cook some new shit up. I have fun with y'all, even though my computer is acting like it want to clock out on me. But we're gonna call that a night. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And it sound like me. Let's get up out of here.